Hello, welcome back. This is Blue Collar Watches again. I picked this watch up. I had this in my cart on Amazon, and it was such a bargain. I felt like I could not pass this up, and I had the means to do so, so I did. This is the Tissot, find my number, T0354071103101. I kind of suspect that Amazon had these on their shelf for quite a while because this is not the packaging that they use now. But I picked this watch up for $230. We'll get further into it as I take the plastic off, get it off the pillow. But for a Tissot with the Powermatic 80, that is one hell of a deal. And I will leave a link to this in the description if you would be interested in purchasing this. It's still available. Still wrapped in the plastic. This reminds me a great deal of my my Jazzmaster, my Hamilton Jazzmaster. Pretty similar. Put some energy in this thing. I love the Powermatic movement, and it is legitimately an 80-hour movement. I have set like my Hamilton and my other Tissot down on a Friday and then picked it up on a Monday, and it's still running. Good movement. Again, this is my second Tissot. I have the PSR 516. Excellent watch. Very much like it. I like these watches. I have a bigger wrist. They're a little weighty. No, not overly so. But let's put this on the scale. I haven't removed any links or anything yet. So I like how they feel. I'm generally not a big fan of these butterfly class bands, but I do kind of like the Tissots. It is stronger. This clasp is thicker, feels more substantial. And these bands have half links in them. This looks identical to the band on my other Tissot, and I got a really good fitment out of that because of the half links. Has the Powermatic 80 in it. You've got nice little window on the back so you can look in there, see through case back. And again, I really like that movement. The Powermatic 80 is basically, it's at a 28-24, but they dial it back to 21.6 instead of 28.8, and that gives it the 80-hour power reserve. And as I said previously, it's legitimately a 3-day movement. You can set this watch down on Friday, pick it up on Monday, and it's still going to be ticking and keeping time. This watch states a diameter of 39 millimeters. Let's see what we get. I guess it really depends on where you measure that, because I did get 39. It's coming out roughly 40, 41, but it really does depend on where you measure that. It states a thickness of 10.8. I'm getting 11. We have a band. It states at 22. I have written down 22. Can't actually get in there. Yeah, that's 22. And it tapers down to, I don't believe there's much taper on here. There's no taper. So, non-tapering band. Does have a signed Tissot crown. I like when they have the day date like this. It's just much more visible. One of the added benefits of this watch is it does have a sapphire crystal. You can never go wrong with having sapphire on your watch. But I find this is a personal disappointment to me. If you're going to give me a see-through case back, I really would prefer to have sapphire on either side. It is reacting a little bit, but I don't believe that's sapphire. But it is reacting to the diamond tester slightly. Let's do a loom shot. So as you would expect on a slightly higher end watch, this watch has pretty decent loom. Tissot watches have pretty good loom on them. I'm pretty happy with that. So since it's sitting here right beside me, I thought, let me grab out my Hamilton real quick and let's do a little quick side-by-side comparison, as they're both very similar looking. I like the loom on my Hamilton better, but let me see if I can tone this light down a little bit. They're very similar looking watches. So if you kind of want that Hamilton look without spending $500, there you go. Okay, so I'm getting ready to size this. I haven't taken any links out of this watch, half links, full links, anything. If you have an extremely large wrist, I have a 7 3/4 inch wrist. I wouldn't, maybe this could go to 8. I haven't removed anything yet. I'm thinking I'm just going to try a half link. So if you have an extremely large wrist, this band may not be for you. Maybe could go to 8. I almost feel good with like it is right there, but I'm going to take out a half link. I would like it a hair snugger. I just thought I'd throw that in there real quick. Okay, so here it is sized. I tried taking a half link out and the watch was too tight. So no links removed whatsoever on this band. If you have an exceptionally large wrist, and again, my wrist is 7 3/4. I have a larger than average wrist. If you have an exceptionally large wrist, this band is not going to work for you. 7 3/4 and below, you're going to be okay. And again, I'll throw some of the screenshots of the price of this watch. This watch typically, it's for sale, but I'm on another seller for $379 on Amazon, which typically is around where this goes for. High 300s to the $500 price range. I've seen a couple places selling it for $700. I would not pay $700 for this watch. But when I saw it for $230 and I had it in my cart, I thought, that's a pretty good freaking deal. And when you look for it on Amazon, if you choose to, again, I'll leave a link for it, you have to click on that link, and then on the side on the right, it has other sellers. And it's sold directly by Amazon, ships from Amazon, for $230 and some change, I believe it is. And that's a pretty darn good deal for a Tissot with the Powermatic 80. I'm a big fan of this brand now. This is my second Tissot. And again, as I showed in the loom shot, kind of has that Hamilton Jazzmaster look, feel to it, without the Hamilton Jazzmaster price. And picking up a Tissot for $230 with the Powermatic 80, because I really am a big fan of this movement. Heck of a deal. But again, like I said, due to the boxing that it came in, I kind of feel like maybe these are sitting on the shelf at Amazon and they're trying to clear them out. But there you go. That's it.